Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss lecture number 16, capacitor run induction motor. Capacitor run induction motor is same in operation and it is a consecutive part of discussion. We are discussing about the single phase induction motor. This motor is also called permanent split capacitor motor. The same capacitor is kept in series with auxiliary winding which are used for starting, and it is permanent in series with the auxiliary winding and it remains in the circuit throughout the starting and under running condition. There is no centrifugal switch in this case, and at a particular desired load the capacitor and the auxiliary winding can so be designed so as to result in 90-degree time phase displacement between the two winding currents. Therefore, this machine can also be known as permanent capacitor split induction motor because here capacitor is placed permanently in series with the auxiliary winding, and therefore the resultant phase displacement between the two winding currents is 90 degree. In such case, the motor would operate as a balanced two-phase induction motor. Backward rotating flux would therefore be absent and the motor would have improved efficiency and better operating power factor. Since it is using balanced, it can be operated as a two-phase induction motor. Therefore, there is no backward rotating flux and therefore its efficiency is improved and it is running under better operating power factor. Since backward rotating field can reduce to be zero, a pulsating torque due to interaction of forward and backward rotating field is absent, and this result in quieter motor. So this is also noiseless motor. We can see the diagram. In this there is starting winding, there is main winding, and in series with the starting winding capacitor is placed, which is permanent capacitor, and it remains in the circuit throughout the starting and running conditions. The phasor diagram, the torque speed characteristic is shown here, and this is the starting torque, this is the switching speed, and this is the speed at which the synchronous speed, rotor speed is become equal to synchronous speed. So this is all we have discussed earlier also. In permanent motor, in these motors, the value of capacitor, permanent capacitor, is so chosen so as to obtain a compromise between the best starting and running condition. A typical torque speed characteristic is shown as in the figure shown here. So these motors are used where noise less operation is required. So these can be used in offices, classrooms, theaters, ceiling fans, etc. The capacitor value normally required for these motors varies the values from 2 microfarad to 3 microfarad. So this is all about split phase single phase induction motor. Till now we have discussed the 4 types of split phase induction motor. One is resistor split phase induction motor, the second one is capacitor start induction motor, the number 2 is capacitor start capacitor run induction motor, and number 4 is capacitor run induction motor. In this lecture we have discussed. So this is all about for this lecture. We will discuss shaded pole induction motor in the next lecture. Thank you very much.